It is a live show, so you're welcome to get involved. 866-315-2663 is our telephone number if you'd like to join us. We have Jonathan who is working our phones, so you'll be talking to him or hearing from him, or both if you call in and want to get on the air or make a request, so feel free to do so. And also, we want to thank John Matthews, who is working the controls for us on this Monday and keeping the show rolling back in L.A. I'm in Jersey, so we are coast to coast bringing it to you on this Monday on Trunk Nation. Let's get over to the calls right now. Anything you want to hit me with in the world of rock? Well, for those that are newer listeners, Trunk Nation, On Hair Nation is live and a mix of music, talk about music, and requests. So we'll do a little talk right now for about 10, 15 minutes. We'll grab some calls, and then we'll get back into tunes with a new track from Sebastian Bach. We'll hit that coming up at around the top of the hour. Also, don't forget, coming up just after 7 p.m. Eastern, my interview with Duff McKagan that aired initially live on my daily show on Faction Talk. I'll bring it to you to close out the show this week on Trunk Nation on 39. Let's get over to the phones right now. A regular listener of my show on 103, joining me here now on this show is Ray in Maryland. Hey, buddy, how are you?
Hey now, Eddie. Happy belated Father's Day, man.
Thank you, Ray. If you have kids, same to you.
Yeah, we have 3 teenage boys that keep us on our toes. That and rock music, so we're good over here.
There you go.
But I am melting in this 84-degree temperature. We're under the dome too over here, so
the dome.
Just know that
the heat dome,
right?
Better known as summer.
Right, exactly. What a shocker.
If you don't know what Ray and I are talking about, or for people that didn't listen to my first show today on 103, I was just goofing about the weather. People just go crazy with the weather, and they're like, heat dome is coming and all that. And it's like, I'm looking at the temperatures they're scrolling. It's like 90, 95. Yeah, it's hot. The last I checked, that was called the summer, but the news gets everyone so ramped up. I was goofing on it earlier, so that's what Ray's referencing. Anyway, what's on your mind, Ray?
Well, another thing on your show today, I didn't really realize that there were that many straighties. I think they can compete with the Swifties. Jesus Christ. I didn't know that guy had that kind of draw.
Yeah, we were talking for people that, again, if you didn't hear my first show today, and you can go grab it on the app anytime as usual, but something happened pretty historic this weekend that kind of flew under the radar. The country artist, the iconic George Strait, played a concert in Texas on Saturday that was the single largest ticketed concert in history, doing just shy of 111,000 people just basically to see him, beating a record set by the Grateful Dead in 1977. So amazing feat by George Strait. And we had a couple people call in that were actually at the show, which, as Ray said, was cool because obviously it's a rock thing, but people are into their George Strait. So that was pretty cool. Thank you, Ray. What's on your mind?
Hey, man, I'm part of the fan page on Facebook, the fans of Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk. And there are, for all that is holy, Eddie, I know the Hair Nation's probably not connected to this band at all. Please do something with Slayer. They're clamoring so much here, and it looks like they've narrowed it down to a topic that I think will work because you recently did the three-headed monster throwdown with Zeppelin 1, 2, and 3. They want to do Rain and Blood, South of Heaven, Seasons in the Abyss. And I think that would work. And from all the responses it got, it looks like the answers vary enough to make it a cool throwdown. And we don't do a lot of Slayer on the Daily Show, and they're clamoring at the bit, man. So I think it's time.
Ray, I'll consider that maybe even for this week, because I brought it up last week. If I can, if I don't have Phil Collin, maybe I'll do it this Thursday. But real quick on the Facebook thing, so your page and your whole thing operates outside of my thing, right? So because my Facebook is screwed up, it doesn't impact what you guys are doing, right?
That is correct. And I can give you a little update on your page. I think the last time you and I chatted, I told you they had taken all the videos down. Well, that Sunday, about 8 or 9 more went up, but not another video has been put up in about 5 days. So it seems like it's like they're trying to stop it and do something, but I have no idea, Eddie. But if it comes down to, and I don't think it's time yet, and you do have to start a new one, we'll bring you back in our page, and we're at least 12,000 strong. It's a nice little slice of pizza of the pie, and that's a nice start, and then you already have your following. You have a huge following, and everybody's going to join you anyway as long as they know it's you. So that's the latest update I have on that, man. But thanks for taking my call, brother, and again, happy belated Father's Day, and we'll chat soon.
Thanks, Ray. You too. Appreciate it, Ray, making a push for Slayer. Again, I got to always keep in mind that there are people that only listen to this show when I'm on and don't hear the show throughout the week for whatever reason, and we do throwdowns where you pit albums against each other, and I contemplated Slayer. I ended up doing Zeppelin, but I contemplated Slayer. Ray's telling me that this fan page that he's part of has been making a push for Slayer, so I'll consider that. But the reason why I brought the Facebook thing up is because my page got hacked like a month ago, and I still can't get into it. I'm still locked out, and Facebook still hasn't done anything. It's beyond frustrating, but good to know that those folks' page and what they're doing is unaffected, but still working on it. Even somebody at SiriusXM is now working on it. It's crazy.